Having created a Voyant plan for your client, the time will come at the next review meeting when you want to update the items within it, bringing balances, income and expenses up to their current values and changing the plan start date to the current year. The change to the plan start date is an opportunity to review and update the balances of savings and investments, check outstanding debts, examine income and expenses, and check the plan settings and carryover assumptions, all to determine whether the original projections in the plan continue to reflect your client's current position. When the start date of a plan is updated, a new base plan is created. The original is preserved, so this new base plan can then be compared to the old one to compare planned progress to actual progress to date. Voyant's Plan Update Wizard is here to guide you through the process. But before you start, we recommend that you check the plan you are updating and any linked what-ifs to ensure that they are as you want them to be and that they have no errors. This is because when the start date of a plan is updated, the original plan and linked what-ifs become locked and can no longer be edited. So it's important that any errors are rectified before the plan is updated. When you are ready to update a start date of a plan, you'd begin by clicking on the plan name and then clicking Manage Plans. You can choose which plan to update. In most cases, you would update the base plan, and when doing so, the linked what-if scenarios, which we can see down here, are also updated to the new start date. However, you may choose to update a scenario instead. This would be the case in situations where the decision had been made to follow that particular what-if plan's recommended course of action, so that it becomes the client's actionable base plan. If you did select a what-if to update and promote, only that particular what-if is updated to the new start date. None of the others would be. In this demonstration, I'm going to update and promote the base plan. So I'm going to click Update and Promote under that. The Update Wizard is a two-step process. Step 1 promotes the plan to the current planning year, and Step 2 gives you the opportunity to update values. Step 2 is optional, as you could also update values from the dashboard after Step 1 instead. The first screen summarises the current plan name and start date, and you'd click Next here to go to the next screen, which gives you the opportunity to set a new plan name and a new plan start date. The default is for it to update to today's date, but you can change this and set a date manually. You can edit the plan name by typing in the box, and you can change the plan date. In this example, I'm using the calendar year, but you may want to use tax year or the review date. The choice is yours. Click Next to move on, and make a note of any messages which appear in this screen. It may be, for example, that events have dropped off of the timeline because they occurred in the previous year. The next button to press is Promote. A message will appear. Click Promote again, and that's the end of Step 1. A message appears confirming that the plan has been promoted. You can either click the cross to exit at this point and make the updates via the dashboard, or click Next to move on to Step 2. This will take you through various screens where you can update the figures, leave them as they are, or delete. So if Julia had stopped working, you could delete the income here. If there'd been a salary review, you can make a change. Click Next to work through each of these screens and update the balances as necessary. Once you have worked through all of these screens, you'll get a summary message reviewing the items that will stay in the plan. Once you're happy with all of those, you'd click Done, but if there's anything you wanted to change, you can click Previous to go back to the earlier screens. You'll get a confirmation message which you click Update. Once done, the new plan will load. You can see here we've got Base Plan 2025, and if you click there, you can see under Show All Plans, you can see the old plan is still there. Once you have updated the plan using the update wizard, there may be other changes you need to make via the dashboard. There are some items which aren't included in the update wizard, and also there are other things which may have changed which you can't change through the update wizard, such as interest rates on savings accounts, things like that. So you would then work through the dashboard and make any other changes and add in any other new items using the plus button in the bottom right hand corner. We also strongly encourage you to review the carryover assumptions screen, where you can set the client's tax related information such as their remaining lump sum allowance, whether they've got any potentially exempt transfers they've made, any pension carry forward, things like that. So you'd review that for both people in the plan, and also check the plan settings and make sure that these still are in line with the projections you want to show to your client. Another tool you can use to check that the plan is as you want it to be is you can compare it to the old plan in Let's See chart view. Just change that, and you can just use this to sense check the plan, or you can sense check using compare plans and list view moving to 2025. Hope this helps, but Voyant support team are here to help you with the process if needs be. Thank you for listening.